Well, welcome back. I'm your host, Michelle Connolly. I'm a certified Enneagram coach and a Symbus marriage coach. If this is your first time here, I want to give you a special welcome. I believe you have truly stumbled upon an incredible community. And for those returning, thanks again for not only committing to yourself, but committing to the growth through this podcast and the information shared. Gosh, it has been a hot minute, almost an entire month since we spent time together. That is just way, way too long. So, life update. We made the move to our new zip code, Arizona, that is. We are looking to find a buyer for our other house, but I tell you, it's hard. So, we're just over here making the transition into our new digs. I'm so glad to be done with the whole moving thing. We had such a difficult time getting here. From the moving company letting us down, and including coming to our house with a truck that was way too small, already had stuff in it from a previous job, and then having to wait an extra day for them to leave, losing some of our furniture, breaking others, and oh my gosh, so much more. We don't have time for all of that. I won't say their name because, well, I'm a gal of integrity. But we are so appalled that a company would treat us the way that they did. But we made it. One small truck with basic supplies, while I drove our car filled with a smelly dog and three cats, and we arrived, all of us. 18 hours of drive time, two sleeps, blinky eyes, and lots of In-N-Out burger. My husband and I were here. We made it. The word that comes to mind is exhaustion, followed by excitement to start this new journey. We have now been here for almost 2 weeks already and navigating the unpacking, settling in, setting up all the utilities and all the things. All while my husband transitions to working in office. Now, I know you are wondering if we've swam in the pool, and the answer is yes, a big yes. It is such a nice feature to the house. Yeah, we have a pool. Never thought I would say that, but we do. I think that is about all for now on that, the updates, that is. But I'm sure I'm still processing. That being said, I'm going to leave a pause, or maybe it's a comma there, in case more pops into my head on Operation Move zip codes. So, I've been thinking about adding to our time a segment of real talk. And giving us an opportunity to share, or me specifically, to share about real situations and experiences that I've had and ways I am successfully, or not, but nonetheless trying to find solution and heal. Because I want to be an overcomer, not just a survivor of a situation or the like, but an overcomer. So, what do you say? Time for some real talk? Get your warm, yummy beverage and let's get into it. I've got my coffee, so don't mind me if I sip a little here and there. So, here we go. Sip of coffee, and let's dive into real talk. I struggle with bouts of sadness and depression, and it's a real part of my life. I don't know about you, but it is really hard to admit that out loud. See, because in my mind, I believe only the people who live in my house know about the truth of my struggle, the challenges it brings me. Okay, well, if I'm being truthful, my doggy and kitties probably feel it too. Well, yesterday was one of those days. I was overcome with feelings of sadness and overwhelming sense of everything was just closing in on me. You see, because for the past, what is it now, 5 months, we have done all this preparation to market our house in Oregon so we could make the move to Arizona. And our minds and our bodies were consumed by this. Everything that defines us, all our energy was about these projects and the process of getting things ready to sell our home. And now we're here. The focus is not on how to start and finish projects that bring betterment to the house we're selling, the house that we've called home for the past 6 years. Gosh, when I put it that way, it feeds into this sadness. I know this is not a forever feeling, not a forever thing or situation, but it doesn't make me stop and feel these things. I know that it's just in the moment, but it does seem like it's never ending. Like I'm not seeing that light at the end of the tunnel kind of thing. Yesterday, I saw this snapshot or a video, if you will, of this person that said how she could, in 4 minutes, I think it was 4 minutes, share all the lessons she learned from her 4 years of therapy. And I just want to share that with you because it impacted me. So maybe by sharing that with you, it'll do something for you. So, first, you are literally what you think. Emotions are not problems, they're signals. Anger means your boundaries were crossed. Anxiety means you're living in the future and you need to come back to the present moment. Habits shape your life, not motivation. So change your habits, change your life. Your past is a book. Read it, but don't live in it. If you are triggered by others, that is a reflection. It is something you haven't healed inside or something you haven't fully accepted. Control is a myth. The only power you have are the decisions that you make. And I like how she ends this. At the end of the day, you are the architect of your life. It is your design, so make it beautiful. I also want to add to this. I believe God is the ultimate designer. He made us in his image. We need to find the strength to see what he sees, hear his voice, so we can hear his truth, not the so-called truths of the world or the misconceptions that come from our thoughts based on our perception of our experiences. My hope for all of us by sharing all of this is that we remember that life is hard. We were not born with the knowledge and experience to handle life, a life that is always changing and causing us to pivot. Let us remember to be kind to ourselves and give grace where grace is needed, which includes those around us. I started this real talk with my struggle of sadness and depression. And I know it doesn't automatically go away, and I'm not all of the sudden cured. I know that this is a part of me, but I don't have to stay in it. I can face it, and in the moment, giving space to those feelings of sadness or depression, acknowledge the feelings. I get to do that. You get to do that. And then discover what that looks like for you. I don't want to leave us there. Try to do one loving and kind thing for yourself. Many of us focus outwardly on others' needs Today, do something to fill your cup. Maybe it's a short walk around the block, sitting outside, eating something that's good for you, or even indulging in a sweet treat, listening to music, or even your favorite podcaster. Whatever you choose it because it brings you one step closer to the right side of peace and health. So when you reflect, you can see the kindness you gave yourself. I stepped into these things that helped me move forward. So I went on a walk with my doggo. I emptied one more box. I took a power nap. Oh, and I had a sweet treat. In this community, Core Motivations podcast, we are about health and healing and moving towards goodness. And the awesome part is that we're doing it together. I believe in a community, what it means is we don't have to go it alone. If you're struggling, I want to encourage you today to ask for help. If you can't find that help, please reach out to me. I would be honored to sit with you, to listen, and to help you find the right kind of help for you. You can find me, Michelle, on Instagram at coremotivations_coach or through email, michelle@coremotivations.com. I just want to give you a big thank you. I'm so grateful for you and the time that we get to spend together. So thank you for being here with me on Core Motivations Podcast. Also want to thank you for supporting our podcast because it just couldn't be done without all of you. So hit the follow button, share this podcast with somebody, and please, please, please leave a review. That's how others find us. So let me leave you with this. Until next time, and as always, I'm rooting for you.